Hello folks and welcome to Strathpeffer Spa Model Railway. Happy New Year and all the best to you and yours for 2023. So this is a video just to test the market, as it were. The inevitable has happened. My second child was born in September and he's a young guy, all fit and healthy. However, we are sort of strapped for space, and what is the spare room, which the model railway is currently situated in, is looking like it's going to get turned into my daughter's bedroom. That means we need to make some space and additionally make a bit of money to do the room up for her. So I think we're going to look at potentially, and this is only potentially, get rid of the railway because we have no space for it, especially when this room becomes my daughter's bedroom. So this is an opportunity for potentially one of you out there to take control of Strathpeffer Spa Model Railway and own it. Basically, I'm open to offers, obviously sensible offers, but what I'll do is we'll go through the model railway and I'll quickly show you what is on offer. So first of all, you've got a representation of Strathpeffer Station as it is today, minus the track obviously. So the station is currently preserved as it looks here, and you've got the full station with its additional canopy. You've then got an Highland region goods shed. You've got the siding here, or should I say the main station run here with a run round. You've then got the water tower here, if you haven't seen it before, which is a Highland region water tower. And then everything I'm showing you will be included with the sale of the model. And then if I stand up, you've got a small siding there. You've then got the siding that goes into the goods shed. And then round the back here, you've got a sort of coaling stage, which actually has got ash pit. If I just move that out the way. Yeah, there's the ash pit there, just here. Stick my finger in there, that's the ash pit. This LMS 4F with snow ploughs, that'll be included in the sale. You've got this empty space here. I'd planned to develop this into a car park, clearly not got there yet. And then as you come down, this is the head shunt into the actual sort of maintenance depot of my heritage line. There you've got a bit of scrap. You've got a couple of shipping containers there with various bits of signage and bits of kit you would see in a heritage railway. Fuel tank there with petrols, oils and lubes. And again, all this kit will be included in the sale. You have got here, this is the Gaugmaster engine shed, which I have kit bashed and turned it into a single road shed. And again, the door does actually open and you can slide your Locos in there should you wish. That's a Triang Class 37, which I've just turned into a dummy model and repainted into Dutch livery. Again, that'll be included. All the bits of modelling there, that'll be included. And then again, if you just come down here, you've then got this other storage siding here with some items of stock waiting to be restored. So that is the main layout. And again, like I said, all that would be included in the sale. So the layout itself is constructed of Pico Code 100 track. It's a mixture of set and flexible track, and I'm using streamline, medium and large points. The points are controlled by Gaugmaster Sept motors, which have got the frog polarity switches. All the points are manually controlled, and they're controlled by these toggle switches here, and it's all DCC wired. So there is the potential to run the points off DCC control, but I currently have them wired up for manual control, because I like to have that sort of manual control on the points. There's 3 bus wires running on this layout. So you've got the DCC bus wire, which feeds the tracks. You've got the 12 volt bus wire, which feeds the seat motors. And then you've got an accessories bus wire, which feeds power to things like the signal there, the arc welder, which is just under that class 37, and the small burning bin there. You can just see it there. What I'll do is I'll just switch the power on so you can see that. So there you go, I've just switched the power on, and you can see the burning oil drum there. And you can see the signal, which is again manually controlled there. And then I'll switch the arc welder on again for effect, which is just under there. You can see it arcing away. And again, all that will be included in the sale. And then moving on to the fiddle yard. So again, we've got the fiddle yard here, which again included in the sale, and that is 2 meters in length by 400 millimeters deep, and the actual layout itself is 600 mils deep and is, if I remember correct, 2250 millimeters in length. So it's quite a substantial size, and it's literally an on-off, on-scene, off-scene layout. And then in the sale, I'll also include all this rolling stock. Again, this is just a sounding email to see if I get any decent offers. But first of all, we've got this box of mainly Bachmann. However, there's 2 Heljan Locos and a Dapol Loco. These are all diesels, so there's 3 class 37s in there. There's a class 08, there's a class 03 if I remember right, there's a class 25, 26 and 27, and then you've got the Dapol class, I think it's the 68 ScotRail model there. That's a LMS Black 5 with 3 LMS standard coaches. These are the new Hatton's Genesis coaches LMS pack. In here you've got again various Hornby and Bachmann steam locomotives for the majority, such like the North British mod there. I've also got the 828 Cali in preserved paintwork. I've also got, which one of my favourites is, and you'll see it in previous videos, is my Highland Railway Terrier tank, which is in that small box there. And there's various other steam locomotives. I'll put, if anyone is actually genuinely interested, I will send you the detail in an email. In that box, the majority of that is Bachmann rolling stock, including Mark II and Mark I carriages. I've also got 2 Flange independent snowplows there. Next box up is more Bachmann and Hornby rolling stock, again carriages, and there you see 2 Dapol Hornby LMS stove carriages. And then that final box up there is a box of mixed wagons and various other bits of sort of rolling stock. In that box, sorry, that one there, in that one, I've also got at the bottom a rake of Hornby LMS standard carriages, and I've also got I think 4 of the Hornby BR Mark II ScotRail Saltire livery carriages as well. So that's quite a lot of rolling stock there, all available in the sale of the layout. And then while we're at it, we might as well just get rid of this kit as well. So in here I've got my Iwata airbrush. I've also got 2 actual airbrushes. So I've got an Eclipse and I've got the starter airbrush, which is actually the Neo. It's actually not a bad wee airbrush, that. And then various other bits, turntables for putting your model on, airbrush cleaning kit, etc. And then in there is just a box of electrical gear, from wire strippers to soldering irons to different types of wire connectors, flux, etc. And then in here is various sort of flocks and powders, everything you need to actually build a model railway or you know, put all the scenics on a model railway. It's all there. So you're literally building or buying a complete hobby almost. Everything you need to make a model railway is here. And then what runs the model railway is this Gaugmaster Prodigy 2 system. Again, that'll go with the sail as well. And that is wired in. And then finally, with the sale of this model railway, I'll include this box of additional track models and various bits and bobs. So in there is surplus track, additional bits of wiring, there's a rolling road there, a servicing cradle, etc. In this one that's a made engine shed to a sort of Highland specification. That is well, it's a Dapol signal, various other bits and bobs. I've got a sort of Hornby cast iron bridge, footbridge that I've done in LMS colours, in ScotRail colours, which I'd planned on having on the railway somewhere. And then in there again, various sort of kits which haven't been built, or spare parts of kits. You know, you've got like a porter cabin there, you've got a Class 37 engine there, I think it is, another one of these Genesis snow plows, various bits of you know, modelling. And there's another one of these Highland region water cranes. So there's loads of kit. I've also got a couple of flat packed Highland region buildings in there, including a signal box. So I've got the Pico Highland signal box in there, and I've also got another one of those Highland engine goods sheds as well. So a bit of a weird video, I guess, to start the year with. Again, one of the other reasons I'm selling, or potentially wanting to sell the layout, is work is just getting busier and busier. The last sort of 2 years I've done very little in the way of running the railway or modelling or just enjoying it, and I think it's maybe time just to cut my losses and get rid of it just now, allow somebody else to enjoy it. So what I'll do is I'll just run the camera along the railway so you get an idea of what it is you're potentially getting. Again, the main layout comes in 2 parts, so it splits, so it fits quite comfortably in the back of an estate car. You would need additional space for the boxes of rolling stock. So like I said, the building would be included. This is where you split the layout in half, so that the pins just come out, and then it's got some coach bolts underneath. So there's a look underneath, there we go, there's a couple of coach bolts there and there. What else have we got underneath? All the wiring with the seat motors all in place. Back on top, and just coming across here. Just again, so you can sort of see the layout and see what's being offered up. And I'm looking for sensible offers. As you can appreciate, there's a lot of time, effort has gone into this model. A lot of money has been spent on this model to get it to the standard that it's at. And I'm looking for sensible offers if you are genuinely interested. And there we go. The final thing is there's also curtains on it as well, just to tidy everything away and hide all the goodies that you may have just purchased from your other half. And the curtains obviously come out like that. There we go. And the curtains will be included in the sale as well. So there you go. So it looks a bit tidier. You know, there is potential for this layout to be an exhibition layout. It wouldn't take much for it to get to a standard where it could be exhibited. And I had plans to try and exhibit it at the Inverness model show last year, but again, work just got in the way. So there you go. So I'll put my email in the description box below, and if you are genuinely interested, then please feel free to send me an email and we can talk shop. And this is just a close-up of the actual station there. Okay, right folks, I will leave it there. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here available, and if you are interested, give me an email. Thanks for listening folks, hope you're all well, take care of yourselves, and maybe speak to you again in the future. Bye for now.